No, yeah. What than a little bit.
Very chilly.
Yeah, fine. Yeah,
Chilly pa. But yeah. Me am pe weather we no.
Weather.
We are gidi am ni nyom.
I said an area.
Yeah, but who says we are no Bobby Bria? Na nyum na dem ash. E was a air condition ne. Ceiling fan nko ya. Asa na won mind dey.
Ceiling fan we go.
Obi nko yo.
The
nti enya ne say na we enya fan crash with that. We are not paying no. Come on.
But reason behind can we have it?
Oh, when I down one.
Down one da.
No da. Okay.
And one.
We are for the answer.
Now we are for.
Then for the trail time now come to now. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Allez. Rich.
Coffee.
Oh, bien fine. And me who never be Rashford unveiling anymore. I think I usually loan players the teams in Shedder on Williams.
Sure.
But I like what Barca are trying to do with Marcus Rashford. Before we talk about the real issues, no, Rich, the optics here are very important. Just across the city, El Madrid, no. When you move from Barcelona, you go to Madrid, of course, as the capital of Spain now. Real Madrid have 2 English players. And take it or leave it, it is going to give them good optics in England. There are probably a lot of people who maybe wouldn't have cared about Real Madrid as true and true English boys, but because of Jude Bellingham and Trent Alexander-Arnold, they want to see them. Of course, Thomas Tuchel will come and look at them and stuff like that. And now, Barca getting another English boy was very important. Did you see? Marcus Rashford had a lot of things to prove. First of all, to himself. Second, to the teaming people who felt like Marcus Rashford is finished. It doesn't matter the club those people support. But it's over a couple of years ago, and now you coronavirus won't sing some no. England the 4 by Becca say on my by no. So feeding ticket and come the school boys England and Manchester they wanted to cancel it for almost a month. Marcus Rashford used his salary from Manchester United to pay for these feeding tickets, and he is known as somebody who is philanthropic in England. So the optics is good for him. Again, Rich, Barcelona didn't really need Marcus Rashford. Makani several times. Even in terms of left winger, apart from the fact that they needed a natural left winger, they didn't need another attacker in their team. Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, Robert Lewandowski. There is a lot of quality, and they can't say need. I don't just say Marcus Rashford. I won't need for so, but enya dia se Barcelona enya and come season in team koso. If you look at the squad in itself, I think Barcelona need more fullbacks than Marcus Rashford. But Rich, it is an excellent move to bring Marcus Rashford to Team FM Football Club Barcelona, because Marcus Rashford now as a boy, Rich, he wants a place to relaunch his career. Ope baby a springboard amano. Now, who say in 2016 February 25, Abra Ferguson earned this debut at Old Trafford against Arsenal. I was here 2 goals and gave 1 assist to Abentiapen under Herrano. It was so a fluke. This was 17-year-old Marcus Rashford, who was still attending school, senior high school, and he man debut Manchester United. United, before, after say your friend is saying Neville brothers, Zemone, Geximono, young players like that in recent times have not played for Manchester United, especially when they are through and through for the Manchester United Academy. Rich, and when the Premier League posted this, I was so excited. And it tells you that the English will be interested in whatever happens with Marcus Rashford in Barcelona.
And it's a gamer.
Rich.
Or boy in film to that.
No. Say, we are Manchester United.
And what me answer about?
Oshom your show. Oshom your show. And Otasho Baby, in fact, and now Premier League posting a lot of the goals that Marcus Rashford has said, and most of them were against Arsenal. Let's look at this. Young Marcus Rashford. And video no any so I can't give you the full insight into it. Into who's a person, it's because of copyright infringement possibility. It's almost every time. Marcus had that caught the far side on Echo Ball. Then what is a commentator and can say this is the young boy Marcus Rashford, the same head, now the one is Shakaka. It's show the ball control from the left hand side. And then when I make catch on the athleticism, the pace and power, the directness of Marcus Rashford. There is one thing that we've not spoken about a lot about Marcus Rashford, and Barcelona will enjoy it. Rich, the ball striking ability of Marcus Rashford. See, as he play a more shots. Rich, Marcus is one of those very, very excellent players. Apart from the athleticism, the directness, the dribbling, and the pace of Marcus Rashford. No, Rich, first issue, almost bringing it down boxing referee now man a penalty. Now look at the reaction of the young boy Marcus Rashford. Oma man a penalty, and then he knew that Charlie, there's going to be a lot of issues. And for team my friend Arsenal, he went on with a game, Rich, later on scoring 2 goals and then teeing up Abrantia. I think this was the first goal from the right hand side and across the EBM for Abrantia friend Marcus Rashford. Now, Rich, look at that for Rashford. First control, bam, and only goalkeeper know them, Peter Cech. Rich, Marcus is an excellent player.
Yeah. Or the Gina touch. Yeah. You say, Abrantia Wanguman.
Yeah.
Because that time 17-year-old
young boy.
The neighbor boss game.
Yeah.
I'm far.
Yeah.
You know the English.
Yeah, of course. Rich. And whether Marcus' attitude na ama we bad the low and ultimately will be a word no.
Sometimes management too.
Yes. So Rich sometimes too he's a little bit unlucky. You see, Rich, if you look at Marcus Rashford Abra Oba Louis Van Gaal, how long did it take for him to stay at Manchester United? There have been a lot of changes at Manchester United since Marcus Rashford became a player. So stability, Krano. He didn't get it as a player, as a young player, to grow into it. And Anche, the big boys in the Manchester United team, left. Now a lot of the onus was on him as an 18, 19-year-old boy from team at your friend FC Barcelona. And now, Orion unveiling Okasembi, and I want you to play for me.
Then A2.
What you say about Manchester United?
Okay. I say that's bleeding in India.
You know, the situation with United is, you know, the club is in a period of change and they have been for a while. So I don't have anything bad to say about Manchester United. I think it's been an important part of not only my career, but just my life. You know, so I'm grateful for the opportunity to play for them. But, you know, football is the same as life and not everything, you know, goes as simple as you may have thought. And yeah, this is my next step, my next chapter. And I'm fully focused on this and trying to improve myself and help the team win trophies. That's where I'm focused right now. So yeah, I don't have anything to say about Manchester United. I just wish them all the best and I hope they are successful in the future. So yeah, I'm focused on here and like I said before, I'm ready to play. You know, I'm ready to experience this club.
Yeah. Rich, so Utie interview now. He was asked about how things have not gone well for him at Manchester United in the last few years. And so Utie, the first part of the interviewer, he tries to say, only said, "Oh, try." Say, "On cancel money for Manchester United." First, he said that, the club has gone through a lot of change, and he doesn't want to talk about it's change. After the club changing me, I say, "See, I don't have anything bad to say about Manchester United."
I don't know,
no, so you see, Rich, it's a smart. You mentioned Justice Blake. Even abroad, there are certain players who have gone on loan, and mind you, a loan. Whether it's an obligation to buy, option to buy, whatever the case is, and your loan, you're making your boy, and Barca will say that we don't want to trigger. Whether they will pay penalty or not, or you're a Manchester United player, you need to be smart. And I like how Marcus Rashford handled himself in such a situation. I don't have anything bad to say about Manchester United. The club has gone through a lot of change. This is my new chapter. And that is why Uko in front of your friend is saying, Uko in front of Mundo Deportivo, they'll put his picture. And they are saying that he says he wants to win major trophies with Football Club Barcelona. Rich, is going to be important. I think that he will push Lamine more.
Okay.
He will support Rafinha more. wearing the iconic jersey number 14 donned by Thierry Henry means that if a chance comes for him to play at centre forward, he is going to be very important for Football Club Barcelona. And I think that the cultural dynamics of Barca will be good because watch the Barca team now, a lot of Spaniards and Catalans. Inigo Martinez, Juan Garcia, Alejandro Balde, Oben Fifi, Pedrimo. All of these boys are Spaniards people. The cultural diversity now becomes better. Marcus brings a different way of doing things in addition to the Germans and the Polish for the woman. Then also gives them an edge when they are going to play in a lot of games. I'm excited to see Marcus Rashford, our football club, your friend Barcelona. Which this young man is the best left back under 20 years in Europe this year. Whatever you want to say. But Obia Washe Jarao Hato knows the quality that he brings. And the last time Mbappe, everybody that's followed Chelsea's business this summer will agree it's probably one of the best transfer businesses that Chelsea for a year. And it is because projects normally are so much do the level where now it is really about challenging for titles. And now make only Lanka. Yeah, the Nkasi Besi a G League next season. Yes, see a Besi a Shabasa. And on the main kind, Messi Shabasa. It's Tobas, Mamika Massimo,
claim say, if you have seen a woman
and Bambi Shibin Bessena, Mamika Massimo enough to Wabem. Okay, Messi next season. Send your Mokasa Paris Saint Germain to mission your born a train. You bet Basa, you bet Madrid, you bet Boom, Basa put your penny par, Stanford with 2-0, and you say you're more woman away, Bakupe. All young want to take. No, say I'm you bet send on Uncle Stadium, you bet Shan, maybe a one, and whatever they music, you bet Boom 2-0, you bet Shan. Yes, Shabasa 2-0 and Jilly Gray, okay. Only forget it. Oh, Casa too much. Yes, Casaya. Oh, yeah, set up Paris and
no, so would you club need to say? Currently, see a cat clubs will be as in Chelsea is the best. I don't know what you mean, Casama Premier. What is that? You see a Basa, League in the Encancho. You do want to be Babacan once a man for saying, you best Basa. No, next season, Manchester United, you're 6 points or more, home and away, your budget, your best. I'm a cousin, you
are senior, who will be Biaka. Manchester United next season.
What's almost 6 points away?
Yeah, 6 points from my budget. Manchester United.
Never. No problem.
Okay.
Said your Ujina Okase. What is a man to me and just a crowd season? Namusha Barcelona. Muyoki is on the Samo, see a best Shamania championship. Muyoki. Now we'll be able to be sharing at the first minute 2-1. I bet you have for 3 minutes. United in your team. Last season, remember, I'm cast over Casamusha 7 years. Say, what's it? No, I'm must see any idea. Must see a ground crying in experience your ball portrait. In experience, no, last minute, Uncle Washaka for Copiero. If you ball portrait, I'm so, and yes, Yabesha. United here. The best team in the world in the Premier League. You see? Who's the opposite in the semantics? You bet me on semantic side now. You can't see a better Premier League. You see a better show. So, would you say? If you are sitting now, body about the club football. The engine domestic league ultimate. Domestic league against me. You know what? I can't say the domestic club work out against me. After the lady about it, after fine, me and I'm can't say but I can't see my question the best team in the world. No. That is why you said, Yanko, you can't see a bedroom. And you're not catching. You see a bedroom, you can't see a better Paris Saint Germain club or cup. One man country, Yanny, who see a supercomputer and I'm returning to why and out to return to so and as a crew. And your boy, much a PhD, yes, you know, winning ball. And you see, let's see, the Champions League. And you see, and I was son of what trophy, FIFA Club World Cup. Exactly. And I'm also the best in the world. Exactly. And you see, then a cup of young women do want to see a bedja. Yeah, better. But next season, you see, I see a bayano. You see a better United woman with 6 points. You know, by October, yeah. Yamia do it to come 6 points a budget. And go for a blogana for almost stadium.
Nti you don't Stamford Bridge 2-0.
Yeah, no match no baby am be kono. Tell you.
But that no more sim.
They say me who baby am ko ni na me. You be sisa akwa ni.
No matter. United
there. Who ni bobo? ABB on skirmishes be near bi amoye na mo de cheche. Yeah, mamu fa bi share da. I'm telling you.
Nothing to show.
You to
what is the show?
And I mean just sa yini na ni.
Which team?
Last season 6 points were
last season here about the bomb match dia. This year mama could create a boss our left back side on. And no can get you. Now we are buying the best young under 20 left-sided player.
We are that way.
Yes, he captained Ajax at age 17. So only na be friend akwa. So only no. Obi only be friend akwa. Okay, no problem. Say ya na beka. But you never. O share much your coffee, Charlie coffee mun press ya the power. One day very good.
I say retire. No. Tell me carry down.
Very well crowd about it.
Imbuamu. Coffee. Imbuamu there. Wow, we are Chelsea there. But when you mean na jitu say signings are no this summer. The best signing so far.
Oh, Manchester United.
Asama make can team Manchester United.
What's it?
Teams now be top players in the
The best is Brian Mbeumo.
The best.
Okay, Martin.
The best business that club be behind this season, this summer. Transfer.
Okay.
Hey, Brian Mbeumo.
Okay.
Super player.
The matches no. Onyame onku.
Let's move.
Yebo matches no. Yebo ba Mr. Intrichim.
Today.
Intrichim na super player. Bana say jigua. Intrichim because yen yebeshemo. And the team here is the baby and a tossing in terms of defense. No, that's what we brought in Hato. And I was telling you, within 19 years, at age 17, a captain of Ajax Amsterdam, and Debia Yeboma Kukrea as the left-sided fullback. Kukrea Ekmetinyaba inside as an inverted fullback like Enzo Maresca wants. But in the morning game, any Debia na open a fullback that will play as the inverted one. Sometimes you want somebody that will do the overlapping and underlapping runs for you. And I bet you Hato is a part of those players. And you see, not Chelsea have a major problem on the left-hand side because Mihalu Modric Eko issue or out of the team. Jadon Sancho Enya issue out of the team. So it meant that Chelsea had to solve the problem on the left-hand side, especially also because Chelsea were over-reliant on Abante Fred and Marco Correa. There were even games in Chelsea bar. Marco Correa had to invert into the left half space in attack as if say or attacking number 8 and as well number 10. So that profile had always been very important to Chelsea. There was a young boy in the academy called Ishi Smith-Samuels. Chelsea didn't say oh good, but on shouldn't do level where you play consistently. So then let's take him on loan or permanent sale to Strasbourg. Then we can buy a quality player. Which so Uko left hand side on this summer alone. Chelsea for after Jamie Bino Gatins on the left hand side, natural left winger. Obia or your right foot, but Okati from the left hand side on the right foot now a direct and he'll give you goals. Then they have bought somebody who a lot of people believe is a striker, but in my own analysis, or your left-sided player because or your left half space occupier. Like I was telling you, there were a lot of games where Kukurea had to play in the left half space. In this case, Joao Pedro can play as a left half space player, even if you have Liam Delap. It's over in a mid block against a very, very deep block. One more in a compact 5-4-1. What you do is that you need your Genegators to keep the weight over here. Then you can even play Joao Pedro as part of the players that start in the left half space. But the open is even if you buy Javi Simons, another good player in the left half space, Kopama becomes the natural number 10 centrally. Then Enzo Fernandez becomes the roaming 10 on the right hand side with another winger. In the Enzo Maresca system, no, the wingers will keep the weight. The half space players will be in the half spaces. You have Kopama who will be next picking in the central areas. Then a proper number 9 in the box to create chances. Combination play. Because every time, over against team, we are all defending in a 5-4-1 mid blocker or defending the wide areas in a 2v1. So you need your half space player to do a lot of movements, underlapping, overlapping, and of course inside and outside movement to combine play and do well. In the attacking side it was done. But then you can play a bit for Abante Fred and Marco Correa. no one overlapping maybe. But even with that, also with the ability to play as part of the back three in a 4-back system when you want to invert or overlap with your right hand side. In the next season, Chelsea will game like the game plan against team like Paris Saint-Germain. Now you use Malo Gusto as the wicket keeper on the right hand side. Your back three now consists of your left-sided centre-back, João Hato, for a very long time at Ajax Amsterdam, has played as a left-sided centre-back. Although he started as a left-back, like a Urian Timber, like a Ricardo Calafiori, like a Josco Guardiola. These kind of players are almost an attribute to play either a left-sided centre-back or left-back. Then you can have Levi Cole as a CCB, then Wesley Fofana or Trevor Chalobah as a right-sided centre-back, then a lone six to control the tempo of the game. It's a very good player, athletic enough, good in terms of 1v1 duels, and then now Chelsea for Edin Komo. And now Chelsea for catch hard to say they want him no. Quickly, personal terms wasn't a problem. Oma agree. Then they went to Ajax Amsterdam to go and talk about him. Ajax for an accent price somewhere around 60 million. But Chelsea for were GDC betting about 40 million thereabouts, and they will do a deal for him. They were waiting for say Encarnato Vega, Tima, your friend Atletico de Madrid, and then quickly they will be able to get Abanti, your friend João Hato. But Renato Vega to Atletico de Madrid has not gone on, but still Chelsea want to make sure say they do a deal for Abanti, your friend João Hato. Rich 1v1s now solid. This is a video from UEFA TV. Our Champions League, Europa League boy last season. Solid 1v1 ability from Abantia, your friend João Hato, anytime that you are watching him. Apart from the 1v1 ability no Kitano, or something good in terms of the ball kind. I want you to watch this one. So watch join me on Facebook. Look at how the ball loops behind Abantia friend Hato. And how he reads the game, comes in with his head, wins the first header, and then calmly controls the ball in this area and holds up play. For Enzo Maresca, the left-sided centre back or any of the fullbacks, no, most of the times will find themselves in central areas, and that is why this attribute of Abantia friend João Hato is a very important part. And of course, the physical ability, no, is good. The only thing I don't like about João profile, no, is the height. So, some games that Chelsea ball last season, the far post of Marco Correa was targeted because he hit. And again, if you are inverting into the center of the park, the space at the far post on the left-hand side can be a little bit worrying. But I think that João has shown that he's good in that regard, and he can be very good. Last season, about 31 games ever Ajax Amsterdam, we need a tackle 62%, we need duels 128%, the passing accuracy 91%. The youngest starting captains in Europe last season for Ajax in the European footballer. Rich, he is in good company with Rafael van der Vaart, Johnny Heitinga, Marco van Basten, and our bench friend Matthias de Ligt, with 17 years of age, starting as captain, 282 games for Ajax Amsterdam. He has told Ajax when he said he wants Chelsea into a Shoma properly conversation, Rich, don't you think, say, Abrantia age 17, what about 282 games? Young but very experienced. Also the fact that why a captain for Ajax Amsterdam, so you get a personality that goes into the Chelsea team that has the mentality of leading from the off on the field of play and also winning. That is exactly what Chelsea Foro are going to get in Abantia. Your friend João Hato for a little update on Xavi Simons. No problem. Chelsea Foro are still in the conversation for Xavi. I think João will be done before Xavi Simons. No can say Bayern for now started calling RB Leipzig for Max Abel is calling, but their first focus is Abantia, your friend Luis Diaz, and most of the times it looks as if that's going to happen. Now me had much now when I get time, I'll delve into why Chelsea wants Xavi Simons tactically on the tactical board, and we'll talk about other things. Benfica for 8 years for Abantia, your friend João Felix to go to Benfica. We'll see how that turns out. Now Mbappe number 10 is normal now. Madrid actually doesn't have Madrid number 10 is most iconic jersey, is it? I think the number 7 is more iconic at Madrid than
because of Ronaldo.
Yeah, number 10 not really iconic. I mean, as it is, but then we'll see how that one goes. Rich, saying how can already fancy one now, and then Friday, and then Thursday. Sorry, UEFA Conference Day, UEFA Europa League qualifying games now. Basel and then Manchester Muda they look very, very clear. Usually around this time, no Thursdays, no, you're tidy. Means I want to treat you say NO.10 overture code, no, and I'll be taking a screenshot. No, I could fix it, no, I could check it. Rich, first one, a 21 BC 0BE0. Next one, a 21 BC 0929. Third one, a 21 BC 0484. Next one, a 21 BC 0184. And the last one, a 21 BB FF17. Good luck.
Okay, this is Manfred Yanasina.